Welcome back to Surviving Mars, everybody. In the last episode, we started expanding our houses because we still have an unemployment and a housing crisis. We have 75 people who are homeless. Now, that is getting worked out thanks to these two domes opening up and having quite a bit of housing capacity. I have a feeling that number is going to drop even lower once these shuttles get done moving around and getting people in that dome. But the problem now, we have to turn to jobs. We have 142 unemployed people and only one vacant work job. Now, there are a few things we can do about that, and at the end of the last episode, I was doing some work with the Smarty Pants Dome. This is not the Smarty Pants Dome. Where's the Smarty Pants Dome? I also mentioned last episode, there it is, that I have, like, way too many domes now. So we have 20 unemployed people in this dome, and 10 people who are homeless. I was considering getting rid of this farm and replacing it with a apartment building. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do that yet, but I might. However, in the meantime, we do have these hawking institutes. If I open up the work shifts then at night, then we will at least solve the unemployment problem here of 19 people. So that is what I'm going to do. The only problem is it's going to start drawing a lot more power, so I need to make sure that we have the battery capacity to handle that. Which we kind of don't. Okay, so let's build a new... Wait, that's only 55? It's gonna be... We're gonna be drawing 45 power at night that we don't normally have to draw. So... the battery can discharge up to 100. Because we have these two batteries, it would be spread out a little bit, but I'm still not happy about that. So let's build a new battery over here. So, I've also got ideas on what I'm going to be doing for our power situation and our job situation. While watching the last episode, I had a thinky thought. So, we're going to do some work here because I noticed that our polymer count is not great. We're still making a solid profit. We've got 18 polymers being produced per day, with only 7.2 being used for maintenance per day on average. So we're making a profit of polymers. However, the more batteries we make, the more additional stuff we make, we're going to need more. And getting more polymers will solve two problems, and I will explain it before I put it into action for all of you who are watching these for tips. So, I mentioned in the last episode there is an art workshop. Now, what this does is it serves the purpose as a job. That is, if a person is unemployed, they work, quote-unquote, in the art workshop. What that does is it gives them pleasure, it gives them more happiness than working in a standard job. Anyone can go there, you don't need a specialization to be there. But the art workshop consumes polymers. So, if I simply plop a bunch of art workshops to cover everybody, we're going to run out of polymers really quick. So I don't remember what the rate is. I would have to unlock the building in order to get the rate of polymer consumption. I want to say it's 5 a day, but I don't remember. So if it's 5 a day, we could safely plop down 2 and still be maintaining our polymer count if nothing else changes. But a better strategy will be to plop both a polymer factory and an art workshop. That adds even more jobs to the situation and gives us more of a polymer profit. If I was playing this with the newest expansion or with other colonies that I could trade with, I could then use those polymers as currency and try to get other things from it, because we still have an electronics crisis. We still need more of that. But this is a good start. The only thing is we need the requisite technology, and I do believe that's the H key? Yes. Okay, so we're going to get rid of this. We still need the arcology, but I need to find the technology that gives us the art workshop. There it is. So it costs 5 polymers for an art workshop, 20 concrete. That's nothing, so that needs to be our next tech. So while that gets done, let's make sure I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So a good rule of thumb is you just always want your batteries charging to maximum during the day. This atomic accumulator is not. This atomic accumulator is going to be losing a little power, so it's very important that we get these solar panels functional. I haven't seen the alert yet that the shuttles are under pressure. I was seeing that a lot in the last episode, so hopefully that problem takes care of itself and we start getting more... Okay, now it's charging at 50. Alright, that's good. And this one's charging close to 50. Excellent. Whoa, 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 food shortage. Okay, so this is another thing I was noticing. This dome doesn't have actual shortage of food. It has a shortage of food in the grocer. We've got plenty of food here. We've got 2.8 thousand food in the entire dome, a colony with 30. Let's bump that up to 50. 50 food in the food depot. Of course, it doesn't help that we don't have enough drones over here. Don't I have a drone hub? Yeah. 10 prefabs. Shit, let's add 5 over here then at least. Okay. So, the cool thing about video games in general, and just maybe life in general, it says something about me, is I enjoy learning how new systems work and getting more efficient and better. And I have learned my lessons playing the shit out of this game, particularly on my own and everything else. So, toward the end of the last episode, I forget which dome it was, but I added a small grocer, and that's what's going on here. It's not so much that we have no food, it's that the grocer only has so much food to work with. So, to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, this dome has 20 unemployed people, and all we need to do is, first, we need to destroy these statues of yours truly. Come on. Destroy the statue. Alright. So now, we're going to add in, if I can freaking click, because it's been so long since I've played any video game, we're going to add in our, I hit the... Crap. What game was I playing where those are the rotate keys? It was something I was playing yesterday. E rotates the entire camera, but Q doesn't? That's so weird. I'm gonna have to check my hotkeys. Anyway, the point is, there we go. We've got ourselves, some small grocers, and we just completed the research to make an arcology, and that's what we need here, especially because we have 21 unemployed, but 9 homeless. We're going to need more people in this dome, especially after I open up these hawking institutes for the night shift. So, we're going to make a arcology like that. And so, between having 3 additional grocers, plus the spire... Because I believe the spire also gives... Or the arcology gives really comfortable living, too. It might even be more comfortable than living in an apartment. Then we can open up the night shifts on the Hawking Institute, and then we're going to get even more research points coming in. So, looks like our batteries are solid here. 3 of them are fully charged with the newest one at maximum charge. The atomic accumulators can charge up to 50 power per hour, tick, whatever, and discharge at 100. So, we're good to go. The power is going to be fine. We can afford the arcology. I'm going to set the arcology to minimal priority because I want these small grocers to come up first. And then once this is finished, I'll open up the night shift on the 3 Hawking Institutes. So that fixes that problem. It'll just take a little bit longer. But now we turn our attention to the polymers. Now, polymers require fuel and water. And in the last episode, I had argued with myself whether I wanted to tear this down, and now I have a reason for it, so I'm glad I didn't tear it down. So, we're going to turn on everything here, and everything will have to be repaired, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We'll also add 5 drones. Now, that's all we've got, so I'm going to put in an order for 5 more. Actually, I'll put in an order for 10, and then we'll just use 5 more. I like having the drone assembler down here pinned on standby so I can always access it as necessary. These jobs must be kind of unfulfilling, you know, because you sit around and you don't really get to do much. I'm sure some players are constantly spitting out drones, but I have a very conservative way I build, as anyone who watches me play this game knows, or any city simulator, city builder. I have a very conservative style when it comes to my workforce and trying to get enough people to do their jobs. I try not to over-engineer my workforce, even if I tend to over-engineer everything else. So we are going to also do the magnetic extraction, so we get 50% added production without having to add power. That's useful. Actually, I should just do both of these, because I have a plan. I mean, I know what I'm doing here. I do have a plan. That doesn't sound very safe, though. All right, and then we also need to add a couple of these wind turbines, because, again, I know what I'm doing. So that's going to take a minute. Now, Commander Liam, meanwhile, can pack up and get ready to go. So, Commander Liam needs to head back down to the concrete area because... Oh, wait, no he doesn't. I forgot I put a drone hub there. Wait a minute, are we good then? Well, shit, we might be good. Alright, never mind. We do need more shuttles. That has now popped up, which means we absolutely need more shuttles. So, where's our boy? Alright, Commander Liam, I need you to just come here. Just get in the middle of the mountain, because I don't know where I need you to be right now. You may as well come to the center of the colony-ish. Okay, so, this water extractor is limited, and that's fine. Oh, shit. That's the 100,000 one. Uh-oh. Well, that's fine. We'll roll with that. Okay, so now I need a polymer factory. No, I don't. I need a fuel factory. I need multiple fuel factories. You know what? Come to think of it, I don't need to do these upgrades because it's already pulling 4.5 water. 4 fuel factories are going to be plenty, so yeah, never mind on that upgrade. Instead, we do need a laser turret because since we're going to be working with fuel, I want to make sure that the fuel dump is protected. Okay. And then we'll get a storage specifically for fuel. Damn it. What game was I playing where Q and E... Oh, it was, I'm recording this right after Streaming Sundays number 209. So we just did the Rescue HQ, The Tycoon. That's the game. I'll put an iCard up there if you want to take a look at that. And he used Q and E as the rotate keys. That's going to take me a second to get out of. Alright, so... So we've got the fuel storage. Let's see. Then I'm going to need the actual fuel factories. Damn it. Stop doing that. Me? Alright. Middle click also rotates? I didn't know that. Okay, so there's one. I think 2. Fumbling with my controls. This always happens whenever I play a game that I haven't played in a bit. So, wait a minute, is that still within the laser? Yeah, I can do one more. Okay. There we go. That looks weird. Let's get that one out of there and match the pattern. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So then, I can run a pipe. Like so. And like so. There we go. And then they'll all be powered up. Now, we'll have to check the power demand, because I'm probably under... I'm making too little power here. I'll upgrade these with polymer blades if I have to. But we'll have to have all of this stuff built first. And then, as this loads up on fuel... Down here, where we have 12 unemployed people, I can now make a polymer factory or 2. In fact, let's check the dome reports and see where the jobs are hurting the most. The Rocks has 28 people. Acadia has 24 people who are unemployed. Okay, let's go to the Rocks first. So, yeah, this is the Rocks dome, and it no longer has the rocks to haul up. So these people need more jobs. So let's get ourselves a production. Actually, the first thing I need is well, there's the fuel storage. Let's increase this to 50, and then that way we have plenty of fuel to work with. And then we can start putting down a... Nope, not that. We can put down a polymer factory. How's my volume? Man, my volume is loud. Dang, this game. Look at how little I have to make. Or how quiet I have to make the music in order to keep a decent volume balance on this thing. Alright, so here we go. So now I need... Let's see, how many people are unemployed? 30 people are unemployed in this dome. I may as well make 2. Alright, and then run a pipe here. Even though these have to be connected to water, I don't think polymer factories actually consume water. It's very strange. I always wondered why they had to be hooked up. I could be mistaken. Maybe they do require power, but I don't think they do. Where's my other polymer factory? Here. Consumption. Oh, it does require water. It requires 1 water each. Oh, shit. Oh, okay. That means I'm going to need at least 2 more moisture vaporators. Okay. Easy peasy. Let's get that done. Like that. And run some pipes and cabling. Ugh, that design bothers me. I wish I wasn't such a perfectionist with some of this stuff sometimes. It really would make my life easier. But aesthetics mean something to me, so it is what it is. Alright, so now I just need to run some power lines. I'm going to have to check to make sure we're generating enough power here as well, but I don't see why that would be too big of a problem. Current power grid shows that we are making a profit of 80 power, so yes, we'll be fine. So those will work. I'll just have to upgrade them when they get done. Having these two, and if I operate both for both shifts will be good. I may actually need some additional power here, come to think of it, because even though we're making a profit off the power accumulator is not charging all that much. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. All right, we're going to replace these with 2 large atomic batteries. And then we're going to destroy these tiny batteries once that's done. Okay, so we're basically increasing multiple domes at once to get an infrastructure going ready so we can add those art workshops once I get the technology. So things are looking up here. Machine parts are coming in. Looks like they are making at least 1 building with the fuel storage there. So now we can head back to the Smarty Pants Dome and see if that project is finished. It is not. We are still waiting for 2.5 concrete, so we're almost there. Looks like the batteries are functional. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. Alright, so what I need to do then, we need to get another shuttle working because the shuttles, I think I have 2. Let's see, because I don't know where they're located at this point. So we're going to check for outside buildings, not production. They are other buildings, drone hubs, loads of drone hubs, shuttle hubs. Here we go. We do have 2. They are both fully upgraded, and we still need help, so we need to make a 3rd shuttle hub. And so this is basically the infrastructure and planning episode because, holy crap, we haven't really gotten much accomplished here. Let's add another shuttle. Let's see, where is the overall center part of the There is no center part of the colony. We're just kind of spread out everywhere. Well, I guess since we're going to be producing fuel here, let's make a shuttle hub over here. So we're going to add, as we close out the episode, we're going to get ourselves a shuttle hub. And I guess I'll plop it over here, like so. And that, let's see, yeah. And our one little guy is heading over there. I kind of don't want him to. I don't want him to go that far, but it's okay. I could shrink the service area of this drone hub if I wanted to, but I don't care enough to fix that. So this will operate. We'll get more shuttles in the air, and we should be able to start getting some of these projects completed now that I'm doing like 4 things at once. But that's going to do it for today. So thank you all very much for watching. It probably isn't going to take that many more episodes to finish what we need to finish, because we're well on our way to having enough citizens. We're up to nearly 900 now, and it won't be very long until we get all the techs we need to make a dome and a wonder, and that'll be the series, so we're almost done. Thank you all very much for watching again, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.